Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Facts and Two Cents. This is Petal. I haven't been on here for a while. I haven't done a live in a while. And Peace is, she was literally just here and she got logged off. So hopefully she'll jump right back in. But hello, my friends. How are you all doing? Like I said, I have not been on here for a bit. So definitely. Oh, here's Peace.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Peace. I was like, where did she go?
I was trying to change my profile picture, but it wasn't happening.
Okay, gotcha. So that's okay. I was just saying hello to all of our friends. Again, I have not done a live in a while, so I was just
Oh,
reconnecting. I'm just doing videos and posting it because by the time I get home late at night, it is way too late to do a live, and I was hoping that everyone would be sleeping and not being crazy like I am with my late night stuff. So I have just been posting videos. So I was going to say hello to all my friends in the chat that we have, and then we'll dive in. I am so
okay.
excited. I mean, Peace, you have the most exciting journeys that I have ever come across.
I know, it's so exhausting.
But we'll talk about it in a second. So
Okay.
Nalothando is here. Hello, Nalothando, hanging out with us from South Africa. Fancy is here. Khadijah, Rosa. Hello, guys. Who else is here? Church Nelly is here. Wonderful Wednesday. It's like happy hump day. Church Nelly, if you need any links for either this podcast or our faves, anything they're doing, whether it's their website or any or the different charities and stuff that they support, definitely check out all of these links here from Church Nelly. Thank you, Church Nelly, for posting all of these here. And yeah, just definitely check out Church Nelly's post. Lorna is here. Hello, Lorna. I see myself in the chat. Emerald is here. Joyce is here. Fancy. Wait, did I say fancy before? I forget. Hello. Cookies and Cream, our awesome moderator, is here. Marcia, JSC, Eco Girl, Lola Love. Who else is here? Rory, hello. Um, Faith and Mama Jane here as well. Hello, guys, and all of our other friends coming in. And we'll say hi to them as we go along. And Emma, blessings. Yep. I see you here. Little Mac, hey. So, hi guys, and everyone else coming in. Welcome again to Facts and Two Cents. Happy to be doing a live again after quite a while. So, we have Miss Peace Adetoro is here, hanging out with us to share her a very exciting journey, starting with the Invictus service of Thanksgiving in the UK. And poor Peace, I'm telling you, Peace, your travels are so dramatic. It's
Oh, don't,
so
don't.
we talked so much about this service. Of course, Prince Harry was there, Meghan wasn't there, and the whole thing turned out with his Spencer side of the family turning out, and there was this whole hubbub with the royals not turning out. Nobody needed them, but hey, and so Peace, our dear Peace, you were invited to this service. So tell us, how was it?
It was fabulous. It was only an hour long, but it was worth every minute. Seeing Prince Harry, was so happy to be with all his fellow veterans again and his friends, David Wiseman, JJ, and Dean was there as well. He's from the Nigerian team. He was there
Mhm.
as well. Yeah, and at this time, my phone was absolutely dead. So I saw the Spencer family; they were all together, and I wanted to take a picture with them, but the phone was dead, so I just allowed that to go. But it was a lovely service. It was just, I was just so honoured to be there.
Were you sitting close to them, close enough where you can get a good shot or anything?
Yeah,
I'm sitting here dying
I
because your phone
was.
died.
I was, but the phone was dead at that stage. So yeah, I knew there was quite a few squaddies that were there, so I knew they were taking pictures. So I wasn't really bothered about that. That would all be posted. Because I used my phone to navigate because I had to drive down
Hmm.
there. even though it's not the best thing to do. It's just like, driving your car in Manhattan. That's how it is in the middle of London. But because I was planning to go to Nigeria that after the service or straight to the
Mhm.
airport, I drove. So I had my suitcases and everything in the back of my car. So I used my phone to navigate myself down there, and that drained my battery. And so, yeah, that's what happened with it. It was absolutely crazy, but
Wow.
it was just a lovely, beautiful service. And as soon as it was over, Prince Harry disappeared. But it was just so lovely when we went out to see all the people that came to see him. They were all outside, waving, screaming, shouting. It was just a beautiful thing to see, especially when the press has convinced people that his popularity in the UK was zero and blah blah blah. And I just noticed with the British press, they never mentioned it because they just knew they were absolutely wrong. And Prince Harry spent a few moments shaking hands and saying hello to the people that came out to see him. It was just lovely. It was just beautiful.
Yes. And I was gonna ask you because I did see photos and videos, and I wasn't thinking we were going to talking about that part, but I did see videos and photos of him when he was going into the church. Actually, I think this photo, yeah, there are a couple of photos here with him going into the church, and one
Yeah,
with him in the church with his uncle and his aunt. And
yeah.
yeah, so because that was what I was gonna ask you, because the crowd looked really big from the videos and photos. So I was gonna ask if the crowd was as big as it seemed.
It was bigger than what I expected because when I came in, because we went in from the side, so I didn't even notice the crowd, and so we just went straight into the church. So I didn't even notice the church, the crowd, till to the end of the service when I went out and saw everybody there. I couldn't believe it. I was quite shocked. But yes, he had a big crowd. People were just cheering and shouting his name, and I love you, Harry, just like we would do.
Yeah. I heard some of them like, there's some squatties in the crowd.
Yeah, yeah, that was just so nice. I mean, and to be honest with you, most of them were not even squaddies. I mean, there wasn't that many squaddies. There were just people that love Prince Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
I know.
the squaddies that were there, they were in the church. So the
Right,
people,
right,
yeah.
exactly. Wow.
Mm,
And so because one of the things that was very much the press was shocked. Well, I think I was shocked too. Not
mm,
shocked, but I did, I mean, in the way that I didn't, it didn't cross my mind that they would be there, because
yeah.
the narrative is always the royals will the royals be. And so
Mm,
I have to say that was my mindset as well, that
yeah.
well, they're not going to show up. So I was very pleasantly surprised to see the Spencers show up and show out for him.
Well, I wasn't surprised about the Spencers. I for some reason I thought they would be there. I was shocked about the crowd.
Yeah.
And I know there would be some people there, but the amount of people that were there was a big shock. But the Spencers, I half thought that they would be there. I wasn't surprised to see them, to be honest.
Okay.
And it was, here, Earl and the sisters and the nephew. I think it was the cousin. I think one of the guys. There was about two or three of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised to see the Spencers, but I was happily shocked about the crowd.
Yeah. Okay. But it's funny because I honestly don't pay as much attention. Obviously, don't pay that much attention to the Spencers, and for me, I was just so happy to see them.
Yes,
So
I
happy
was.
to see them there supporting Harry, and because the
Yeah.
narrative is always Harry's family are the royals, and
Mm,
we forget that he has a whole other side of the family, and
yep.
they're very close to him. And so
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that he includes them in everything. So it's just
Yeah.
really wonderful. So yeah,
Yeah.
pleasant
Well, I
surprise.
mean, they came the aunties came all the way to Montecito for the christening. So
Mhm.
I'm not surprised that they would be there. And I'm so glad that he's got that side of the family. And I'm so angry with myself that my phone died, because that would have been just a lovely shot to have with all of them, all the Spencer side of it. Just a little bit closer to our Queen of Hearts,
Yes.
Princess Di.
Yes, yes. And it's so funny because we were talking about that and we were like, yep, Diana showed up and she was like, no, my son is not going to be abandoned. I'm
Hmm.
coming. I'm bringing my
Hmm.
family there to make sure he is not abandoned. So there
That's
you
true.
go.
Yep. I love that. That gave me. I just seeing them was just wonderful. I don't. Oof. It was it was just lovely. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that.
So now I know what we have to get you for Christmas. We have to get you a second phone and a phone battery. So this is our our, our facts and 2 cents gift to you. We're making sure at least you got phone batteries and a
Well,
backup phone and a camera.
all I really need to do is just try and work out how to fix my navigator system on the car, because it's because I didn't know how to sort that out. That's the reason why I keep on using my phone. So I've actually got the SD card from Amazon, so I should get that tomorrow. So
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have to use my phone anymore for navigating, because that was absolutely diabolical. And I wouldn't even. I have to tell you what happened to me, because I had to use that same phone to try and get me out. So I had plugged it in to charge it, and the damn thing was dead, so it wouldn't even charge. So I couldn't even get out of London. It took me almost 2 hours to navigate myself out of there, and I didn't actually do it myself. I saw one of the black cabs, and I
Mhm.
pulled up beside them in the traffic lights and said, "Look, I'm trying to get to Heathrow, and I can't get out of London." And he was like, "Well, he's going to King's Cross. He's finished for the day, that I should follow him. Would I know my way from King's Cross?" I said, "Yeah, if I get to King's Cross, then I will know my way out." So I followed him all the way to King's Cross, and then I was able to navigate myself out of London from there. But it was about 9 o'clock at night. My flight was supposed to be 10:25, so I just had to go home. So I missed my flight that day.
I know. This is why I'm like, we all need to hear this because we remember what happened to you when you were getting to The Hague.
Yeah, I know. So I went home and then tried to see if I could have the ticket changed to the next day, or when the next one was available, and then it was like, "No, yeah, you've got a restricted ticket. You there's no way you can travel." And I was thinking to myself, the only way, I had to buy myself a brand new ticket, a whole new ticket. So I was like, okay. So I was called Peacemaker, because I said to Peacemaker, I don't really think because there's no guarantee I'm going to see Meghan anyway. So I don't know if I really want to spend all this money buying a brand new ticket for when there's no guarantee of seeing Harry and Meghan in Nigeria. And he was like, "Oh, you have to come. You've got to come. That all the wounded soldiers they've been told that I'm coming, and they're so looking forward to me and seeing me." And I'm like, "Oh." So he got me right there with the wounded soldiers.
Oh my god. So wait, you didn't get refunded on that ticket. You had to spend more money to get another ticket?
I had to get another ticket. I mean, I got the refund on the tax that was paid, and if you see, if when you look at the breakdowns on tickets, you see that the tax is more than the ticket themselves. So
Mhm.
I finally got a refund on the tax, which I got a couple of days ago. But
Okay.
I had to buy a brand new ticket
Brand new ticket.
to travel out that following day. So, and the only reason why I did go is because of the wounded soldiers, because that had all been planned. We'd all decided that I was going to go to the military hospital and do our little presentation to the wounded soldiers and let them know that we out. Especially our squaddies, that we're all rooting for them. And Peacemaker said that I had to do that, and so I ended up not thinking twice about buying a second ticket, and we went. And I
Fantastic. So
made it
you're
this
getting
time
some
because I
great.
went. I
Oh,
went
so
so
sorry.
early. I spent I think I got to the airport about 3 hours early, sat there waiting, and I was able to charge my phone as well while I was on Twitter.
So Black Queen is saying, well, it's a good thing the black cab guy was legit that he didn't take you somewhere nefarious. So
Well, exactly. But I mean, you can always if anyone in London, you can always trust the black cabs, the black cabbies. But again, you never know. But
Right.
yeah, I
And
wouldn't have followed anyone else.
right. Well, yes, of course. So Veronica is giving you some advice for charging you. And she's like, when using my phone as GPS, I always have it charging
No, it's not a charging thing, but because it had totally died, it took a while
to
to
charge.
start
Yeah.
to charge up. And by then, I wanted to be on my way because I wanted to get to the airport. So while you're there sitting down, we're sitting for this phone to kind of charge up, and it just wouldn't. And it's not the same when you're charging from the car. If
Of
you were plugged
course.
it into the sockets, it will charge quite straight quickly. So I'm
Right.
thinking, okay, while that's trying to charge, let me try and keep on driving. But I was just going round and round in circles.
Right, right. So finally, you got to I almost said South Africa. You finally got to Nigeria,
Yeah.
and oh my word, oh my word! I mean, I have not been this excited to see photos in a very long time. Give us. I was gonna. There are the well. Even before, I should have actually put this. I should have actually put this before even the Meghan photos because this was the first things that I started seeing.
Yes, our Nigerian squaddies, we showed out. We turn up and we show out. We did our thing. We all got our little Invictus collars for the uniform that we were wearing, which we all called the Asho Ebi, which means the cloth of friends.
Oh wow!
So that's what it means in it's a Yoruba saying Asho Ebi means the cloth of friends. So
Ah,
it's normally when you're going to like a party, like say wedding, birthday parties and stuff like that, your friends or your families, they will pick a certain material that they all sew together. So it differentiates, who the family is and who the friends are, what part of the side of the family. It's just that which makes them
ah.
different. So we chose this for the Invictus colours, and so it does show that we are the squaddies so we were different from everybody else.
Yes,
So
you were. You definitely stood out because I saw David Weissman came over to say hello, and he recognized the colors too.
yeah, straight away without even anyone saying to him, he said, "Oh, that's the Invictus colours." He saw straight away. And one of the squaddies, Olori, she was the main one that picked this. She did a good job and getting all the material to us, and because everybody was all over the place, so
Yeah.
her getting it, getting it to everybody was just a mission which she accomplished.
And it's beautiful. Everybody have their own designs, some in
Yeah,
pants, some in, skirts and dresses. I mean, it's beautiful.
yeah.
And so these are, apart from you, are these all squaddies that live in Nigeria, or you just came in from different parts of the world, or where?
No, I think all of them there were from Nigeria, apart from Michaela. Michaela
Okay.
came from London too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Michaela is in that picture. I can't even see. But Michaela was the one that Meghan was hugging in that video. I don't know if you've seen that one
I think I saw it. Yeah.
where she was jumping and
Mhm.
hugging. That's Michaela.
Oh, okay.
I think she remembered Michaela from Dusseldorf in Germany.
Right. Yes. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
That is one. I mean, I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness. And you had the little photo thing, your photo cut out. I was just like, how genius.
I didn't even take any photographs even there because it was so because we spoke to Ashley.
Mhm.
Ashley is the lady that works with Meghan,
Megan.
and we said to her, can you get Meghan to come over and say hello? And she goes, I will do my best. I will do my best. So we didn't really think it was going to happen, but onward, Ashley, I take my hat off to her. She's such a lovely lady, and she made it happen. So it was just fantastic.
Oh,
It was just
fantastic.
so by then, when you all plan, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And then when it happened, you just don't do what you were planning to do. So not a single photograph was taken by me. All the pictures that I got were sent. Some of them I had people from like in the UK. I was still in Nigeria and they were sending me the videos on
Right.
my from BBC or from the Sky News. That's where I got
Right.
them from.
Right.
That picture that you're showing right now, someone sent it to someone. in the military, and then the military person sent it to me, and I was like, oh my God.
This was wonderful because Megan is holding your hand, and
I
I had asked
know.
you about this, and if you want to share what you and Megan were talking about here.
Well, if you see in there, I asked her if she ever heard about sickle cell, and she said she has. So I was saying to her that I gave her my book. I don't know if you can see that there, but she's holding my book. And I
Hmm.
said to her that she needs to read the book. And then once she's read the book, she'll understand how important it is to people of color. And if she could, if Atwell could kind of, partner with any sickle cell society, it doesn't matter where, it will be a fantastic thing. And she will just blow up in the whole of Africa and Asia. And she goes, really? And I goes, yes, really.
Wow. And then I also see you, she's holding the fabric that you guys are wearing.
Yeah. So I gifted her the fabric as well, and she was like, "Oh my God!" and she loved it.
Fantastic. I loved it. And
and
I
I can
just,
and I can boast to say that I was the first person to give her the fabric. So everybody else started giving out fabrics on her other little tours, but we
yes,
were the first. The squad was the first one to give her the fabric.
that is.
Let that be known.
Lorna said, peace. That was wonderful. Thank you for representing and your support.
It's my pleasure, Lorna. It's my pleasure.
Yes. And Marcia said, that is awesome regarding sickle cell awareness because
You
it's
know
so
me, I
prevalent in the
always get
Black
it in there
community.
one way or the other. I never forget what my true passion is. I always try to get it in there no matter what I'm doing.
So yeah, so we'll see. I mean, we'll see if it's something that Archwell decides to go with and support. It will be
Yeah,
amazing.
it would be fantastic. It would be brilliant.
Oh, hello, Matarazzi Sound. Hello. She's like, hello, everyone from Serbia. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here, listening all the way in Serbia.
From Serbia, wow.
Yes. Wow. Wonderful. Welcome. Um, let's see. Some other photos, actually. Well, this is as you can see, one in the middle that we just talked about. I sent you this clip because not only did you have all these photos and this is from videos, these are clips from videos in this. You can
Yeah.
see these, yeah. People magazine, you were in People. I sent you this clip. I don't even know if you
Yeah,
knew about it.
yeah, you sent it, and then a few people sent it afterwards. So I read. Well, I tried to. Someone sent it to me first, but when I clicked on it, it came up with some sort of. I thought it was a bit dodgy, so I just didn't go any further. Then when you sent it, I clicked on it and then read what was said. But yeah, they just quoted what I said, so that I just wanted to make sure that they didn't misquote, because that's one thing
Mhm.
about talking to these people. They end up misquoting you, but they actually were the article was good. So that's okay.
Yeah, and so the article says at the end of the match, Harry was surrounded by players and their families. Meghan walked over and joined a group photo with the teams as the impromptu photo opportunity concluded. Meghan was warmly embraced by a crowd of women eager to show their appreciation. Many of them were wearing dresses made from the same black, white, and yellow or gold. I'm sorry, black, white, and gold fabric, and then handed some to the Duchess. We are friends and family supporters of Harry and Meghan. Peace, Adetoro, 57. Like, why do they always put people's age? Tells people they're a beautiful couple and we love them so much. We support them 100%. It's like, you go, Peace.
Yeah.
I love it. And
Well,
here's
it's
Meghan.
true. It's true.
So is this what the lady in the bottom left photo? She's hugging someone.
That's
Is that
Michaela.
that's
That's
Michaela?
Michaela.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Okay, fantastic, and I love it. I mean, you guys she just loved the embrace in there. She was like right up in the middle of this packed in embrace. I
Yep.
loved it.
Yep. I just say, as I said, if she ever had any doubt, or if she even paid any attention to the toxic UK media, after the Nigerian visit, she knows she is loved worldwide. All
Yeah.
trash that comes out of the UK is that's where it remains. But once she leaves and goes anywhere else, she's loved. And I know some people were saying, "Oh, we made it all about Meghan," but Prince Harry wanted it that way, and I can assure you, because on the Friday, this happened on this pictures you're showing was on the Saturday. On the Friday, I was the only one allowed to go to the military hospital because I was actually invited by the military themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing to do with Harry and Meghan, but Prince Harry was the only one that went down to see the wounded soldiers, and we went all out to embrace him, to make him feel welcome, to make him feel loved. We had the red carpet. We wanted people lining the street. Had everything planned. We had all the press turn up. Prince Harry came back and said no, that he does not want any of that. So that was all cancelled last minute. Hold on.
Okay.
All that was cancelled at the last minute, that they were, he doesn't want that. And when Prince Harry turned up, his vehicle was parked for him to step onto the red carpet and then go around at the front of the building. But Prince Harry got down and went round the back and went into the building from the back, so that all those red carpets, all that people lining up to say hello to them, he just totally ignored. So for the people that kept on saying, "Oh, we made it all about Meghan," that's what Prince Harry wanted. And he only allowed Mishan was the only one that could take pictures while he was with the wounded soldiers. No one else was allowed.
Right.
Even I wasn't allowed even in there. Although the guy that I went with, who we were doing the Peacemaker vibes for the wounded soldiers, he managed to sneak in and get a few pictures. But even I wasn't allowed there. I didn't do my presentation until after Prince Harry left. So the people that kept on saying it was all about Meghan, that's what Prince Harry wanted.
Right. Yeah. And it's funny because now that's what I forgot, because you did a whole where you presented the veterans with what was it, like 100 gift baskets?
Yeah,
or
100
gift
toilet
bags?
Yeah, toilet packs for the wounded, because Peacemaker was supposed to be there, but he had to. That was the Friday was the day both of them, Prince Harry and Meghan, came, so he had to be at the airport to welcome them, and then there was a little welcome speech and all of that. So there was no way Peacemaker could get back to where we were to do the presentation. So I had to do it on behalf of him, and his manager was there, so we did it together. So so that's how we got to meet the commander. So all that red carpet and all that stuff that was all lined out for Prince Harry, I was treated like a queen myself.
I saw you met Princess, what's her name? The one that graduated from Sandhurst, the same one.
Oh, yes. Princess. Her name's Princess too. Yes, I was like, oh my God, they introduced me to her. And oh my God, I was so proud of her as well. She's such a lovely lady. Oh my God, she was just so humble. Oh, yes, she's wonderful. She's wonderful. I'm so proud of her.
And what was it like hanging out with Peacemaker? And if you don't know, Peacemaker is the Nigerians. I almost said Nigerian squatty.
Well, he is now.
He is a squatty.
He's an honorary. Right? I've already given him an honorary. He's an honorary squatty. Him and his manager.
There you go. Peacemaker, we actually did a spotlight on him. So we have a spotlight video right here on this channel of Peacemaker. And so he is the Nigerian veteran that won a gold medal at Dusseldorf, and such an amazing man. He's actually 24, 25. Yeah. And one of the things that he talks about in the spotlight video is just being so inspired by Prince Harry and his work, that now he is going around to different veterans hospital, especially the one that took care of him when he lost his leg, to inspire the vets there to, since he so that they could use him as an example of the fact that they can recover and they too could be at Invictus and winning gold medals and all of that stuff. So he talks about that in the spotlight. So that is who we're talking about now. So what was it like to hang out with Peacemaker? You met Oki Elias, I'm assuming, as well. Yes, you did. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
my phone is now gone off. I am so sorry. I forgot to turn it off.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
at work, so if mine goes off, apologies. I'm at work, so I just cut them off and told them to leave me alone at the moment. But yeah, it was family. I didn't even, to be honest with you, I never even got to um hang out with Peacemaker that much. Apart from that day where we were when they did the sitting volleyball,
Mhm.
I never got to. It was just everything was going on, so we never really got. I spoke to him every day, but never was able to hang out. We hanged out at the volleyball game, and that was just about it. He was supposed to be with us on Friday, but logistically, it was impossible to get him from where he was to where we were going. So, yeah, but I hanged out with his manager throughout the whole period. It was great. That's okay. Achilles, that was on the podcast with us. So that remember Petal,
I'm
his
sorry,
manager,
Sid. Oh
his
yeah, okay,
manager.
yes, yes.
Yeah, Kilias. Yeah, we hanged out more than
Right,
I did with
yes.
Peacemaker. So yeah, and what we're planning to do now is that we are actually in the middle of setting up a charity. We're actually getting that all registered, and so because more of the Invictus games is all around sports,
Mhm.
we're trying to do it where we sort of like when they leave the hospital, they can upskill, so get into different employments, do
Mm,
apprenticeships and stuff like
right.
that. So that's what we're planning to do. So we've been speaking to the commander, and he's 100% behind us. So that's what we're in the middle of doing right now.
Okay. And
Mm.
okay, Faith wants to know, do you have a picture of Peacemaker? I should have brought it in and I don't have it. But if you check on our platform, on our Facts and Two Cents site, you will see a whole video there of just Peacemaker. It's a spotlight on Peacemaker and his life, so you'll get to see a whole video of him. So I don't have a picture at the second of Peacemaker, but if you, at the end of this, if you want to check out his video, the spotlight video, and every view, as you view the video, it whatever money that video makes, I will be donating to Peace's charity, which we'll talk about, not charity, but her fundraiser for Invictus Games. So please go out, if you haven't viewed it, please view it, because any money that video makes will be going to Peace's fundraiser for the Invictus Games. So yeah. So thank you guys. If you haven't already, please do go ahead and watch it again. So if you
Yeah.
watch it again, let it do great numbers so it will make lots of money.
Thank you
So
guys for
anyways,
everyone that has already donated towards the fundraiser. We're over
yeah,
5,000 now, which is just fantastic. So yeah, thank you for everyone that has donated so far.
yes. And speaking about donating, this is one of the most amazing things is what you guys did in supporting different organizations while you were there. I just thought it was so fantastic. You guys, tell me how you got this all done. You did all this food and drinks and all of this stuff that you donated to different charities around in the area that you were.
Honest to God, Petal, I said the squad, they're a bunch of I don't even know what words to describe how brilliant the squad are. They were. I mean, this all happened from the Twitter DM. So we had a DM for the Nigerian squaddies, and all this organisation was just ideas pouring in, and they were saying we need to do this. That people just took over what they were going to do. So what I did was decide what I thought was the easiest task was to raise money for like we're dealing with two orphanages, so
Mhm.
we wanted to raise money for slides to gift to them, and I put out a tweet to say, look, we want to raise money to get some slides to be sent to these orphanages, and all I need at this point was like £300, which is probably about $500 to $600,
Mhm.
and I put the tweet out, and within hours, I was about £420. And I was thinking, oh my God. And so I said, look, we don't need any more. So I was able to get a swing. And then we also got tables and chairs for for both orphanages, and people were still sending in money, not to me, but within the DM, and they were able to buy all sorts of different stuff for these orphanages. And then one of them that was in Lagos, they raised over £1 million, which is about £1 million is about, I think, £900. And then the other one was they got about just about less, probably half of that. It was just wonderful. I just couldn't believe how we managed to organize this. And then with the money that they had raised, and that's how they decided that they were going to get the food. They had packs of food that they were giving out on the day. It was for the children. Yeah. They had a school from special needs that turned up. That was invited, and the food was for them. But then, obviously, because it's an orphanage and it was a school, there was a little bit of talk about not giving out food to the children. So we ended up giving it to the team members, all the people that played the volleyball, which was
fantastic.
Great. Yeah, it was greatly received. They loved that. And I think in Lagos, I can't remember what they did with the food they cooked, but they donated it to people as well. I can't remember, to be honest, I can't remember what that. It was just so much going on. So they did the same in Lagos, and we did that in Abuja. So it was just wonderful the way we everybody got together and did their bit. We had our banners, which everybody used afterwards. So it was not just for the squad. Everybody was all taking photographs with the banner. It had "Welcome to Nigeria," the Sussexes, and Harry and Meghan, and everybody wanted to take a picture with it. So even though it was for the Sussexes, for the Sussex squad, everybody was using it as their backdrop for their pictures. So it was just a wonderful day. I just, sometimes I just feel speechless even trying to describe what happened. And that's just the one day event. Everything else was just I was too tired to do anything else. I think I was just so satisfied with the fact that I managed to speak to the Duchess, managed to give her my book. Everything else was just I went to Lagos, was where I was supposed to be going to the polo, because I managed to one of the patrons of the polo venue said that he would get me in there. So I went, had the intention to go. When I got to Lagos, I was so tired and waiting for him to come back and give me the green light to go down there, because what I said I was not going to do, I was not going to go out there and wait outside for them to say okay to go. It's either I go with a green light or I'm not going at all. So I was at my hotel waiting for this green light, and it was taking forever, and I fell asleep, and that was the end of it. So there was no polo.
Well, hey, you needed rest. I mean, I can't imagine. Well, I mean, how many? Well, no, I think they're an hour ahead of the UK time, so yeah. I would assume the jet lag wouldn't be that much.
It wasn't the jet lag. It had nothing to do with the jet lag. I think we're the same time now because of we've gone forward. It was just the fact that on the Friday I had just I had drove. It's about how many hours? It's about 4 hours drive all the way to where the military hospital was, and we stayed out there, did our thing, and then it was another 4 hours drive in the middle of the night, which is not an advisable trip to do, but we did it. And I remember when we got to the volleyball match. Derek, I don't know, you know Derek, that's always with David Wiseman. Yes. As soon as he saw me, he said to me, "Are you a ghost?" Because he couldn't believe that I was up in Kaduna, and then all of a sudden I'm here back down in Abuja again. So he was quite shocked. So it was kind of it was a nightmare of trying to get from one place to the other, and then traveling all the way down to Lagos. It took it all out of me. But at that point, I was quite happy with the way everything went. I wasn't really interested in trying to get into any more spaces. And I think the security man have probably had enough of me anyway. He was like, "Oh my God, what is this?" She's everywhere. And because he was questioning me like, he was suspecting me of something totally different. But he got told off anyway by one of the military guys and said, "Look, you just leave her alone. That she's one of the Sussex's biggest fans, and and that's why he never. You see him standing next to me in the video. He never even looked at me because he had got told off before that."
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's normal security procedure. I mean, if they
Yes,
don't
of
know
course.
you,
Yeah.
if they didn't do that, I would be concerned
No,
because
but the thing is,
you definitely want your security to do that. Yeah.
he was being a bit extra because
Oh, I see. Okay.
while we were in at the military hospital, every single one of them knew who I was.
Okay.
David Wiseman came to talk to me. Derek was speaking to me. Even Missan was a bit, I don't know, when he found out I was from the Sussex side, or he just read my T-shirt. He was a little bit funny with me, but he was not in my radar, to be honest. But yeah, but so he was being a bit extra with the other lady. I can't even remember her name. Not Ashley, but there's two of them. There's the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, she was being extra as well. Her and the security. I think she was the one that kept alerting the security about me because she was looking at me in all sorts. I don't understand what was going on, but she was a bit. I'd have forgotten her name. But
Oh,
she's all. You always see them together with Meghan and the other lady, which is Ashley, who is wonderful.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, security can be like that. I mean, but again, if they don't know you, then it's a little bit, but I'm glad that there were people that knew who you were, so that way that was taken care of.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to say to meet Harry at all? Because I know you had met him before, or it was
Poor,
just Meghan.
poor Harry.
Huh?
Poor Harry. And the funny thing is, I had my book. I took my book with me, spare,
Oh,
thinking that while we're there, we'll get Harry to sign our book. But when the Mega Mania came along, everyone forgot about Harry. Harry was standing in the corner. Even my book never. I didn't even ask for the signature in the end. That's how crazy it was.
oh,
I had my book there and never even went to speak to Harry about it.
oh no. Next time then. I guess next time then. So, what was your overall take on everything? I mean, with at the end of it all, what did you take away from the whole trip?
Uh, um, all I can say is that I don't care what anyone says. The Nigerian squaddies showed out. I mean, there's a lot of we do a lot of fundraisers where we raise thousands and thousands, and we do raise a lot of money. I think the Nigerian squaddies would have raised maybe a fraction of what is normally raised by the squaddies, but we showed out and we had impact, and it went round the world, and it made Salty Island even more salty. And they started making up so much stories as to how Nigeria is so dangerous, how the women are treated like dogs. They came up with all sorts of stories, even trying to tell us that Air Peace, the owner of Air Peace, was a fugitive, an
Yes.
American fugitive. This is someone that is in and out of America doing business with them, in and out of the UK doing business with them. All of a sudden, he's a fugitive. And the funny thing is when because of the plane was Air Peace, I had travelled on it for that reason. I had no clue at that stage that Harry and Meghan have been flying backward and forward on this airline. I had no clue, but I just saw the airline. I thought, oh, Air Peace, and I'm going to travel on this. And I took a
Of
picture,
course.
and
Of
I took a
course.
picture outside saying, "This is my airline." And at that time, someone has already sent me a DM to say that the sad little man was saying I was paid by Harry and Meghan to
Oh, really?
give
I
them
didn't
good
even know that.
PR and black. Yeah, that's what he said on his YouTube channel,
Oh my
and that
goodness.
I was being paid to give them good PR. That's why I was there. So I did that tweet, and at this time I didn't even know anything about them flying. Because I just, in my head, I just thought because the military was hosting them, they would probably be flying on the military Air Force planes and stuff like that. I didn't even know
Right.
about what was going on. But so anyway, I put that tweet on there saying, well, apparently, I'm being paid by the Sussexes to give them good PR, and I've just received my bonus, so I bought my own airline.
Right. I'm telling you, I loved it so much. I know I sent you a photo of that when I see. I never heard of Airpiece before. But again, the sad little man, Wooten, he's just looking for clicks. Dan Wooten, he's looking to pay his bills, and so
Yeah,
just block him in every single way.
yeah.
I think it's so funny. I've never even come across his YouTube channel, and I hope to never ever come across it.
Well,
And
no,
he's blocked on X anyway, so I don't see
yeah.
any of his nonsense.
What he does, he comes on X to advertise his
Of
YouTube
course.
channel. So he will tell you, "Oh, this is the latest. Come and subscribe, so I can tell you all about it." So that's what he did, and then he put that out there. So you had all these derangers now going around saying, "Oh, that I'm being paid." I said, "Well, if I'm being paid and I'm doing a good job because you guys are talking about it, then if anyone else who's high profile, then they need to come to me so I can start giving them some good PR too." He said
I know, right?
one of them was like, "Oh yes, that she that this me, I definitely have been paid because what was she? I'm trying to think of what she said. Oh, because we the Sussex squad are always talking about our bonuses. So I just couldn't. Normally I just block, but I just had to go back. I said, look, we talk about these bonuses for the benefit of you small-minded people, so you
Of
could go
course.
talk about it. That's why we talk about the bonus.
I'm telling you, there are people on the X that I swear is like people who just literally have no. I'm like, how do you function in life? I don't understand. I don't understand. So, question. Vanzola was asking. Well, actually, not a question. I guess it's just a statement. She's like, I know Tina and Michelle were part of the gift giving group. Were Tina and Michelle there as well?
No, they were doing all the organizing from wherever they were, and Tina was doing. You talk about Tina the podcast?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she was. Oh my God, she was very. She was doing most of all the organizing that all went on. She was all over it. She was brilliant. She wasn't there, but she was
Awesome.
one of the main organizers.
Oh, I'm sure she would have loved to be in Nigeria with you
Yeah,
guys.
she would have loved it, loved to. She was one of the main organizers, and it was successful because of her.
Yeah, wow. I'm telling you, I was so blown away that you guys were able to put that together. So thank you, Tina and Michelle, wherever you are in the world. Um, I mean, I was so blown away. Like, I couldn't believe what you guys were. I was like, I can't believe they all organized this whole thing and so many people. And that's the thing that I love with the squad. It's not just about people just loving Harry and Meghan, whatever, which is great, but it's about giving back and
Yeah.
being inspired by them and going and giving back. So I mean, I absolutely love it. So thank you all for everything you've done.
Mm.
And oh wait, Peace. Tell us about you going back up in the air, child. Away from Nigeria for a minute, back to Invictus. Peace braved the friendly skies again and went up. Tell us about your trip.
Oh Lord, well, it was supposed to have happened on Sunday, but it got cancelled due to the bad weather. So we went on Monday. It was a bank holiday here, so we went down there, and a little bit scared because I did it 10 years ago, and it wasn't.
Mhm.
I didn't really think it had a good experience because it was kind of like um, I couldn't breathe when you jump off the plane. I couldn't breathe. It was very difficult to breathe. So when we did the kind of the briefing before you go up, I said to them,
Mhm.
"Look, the one problem I have is how do I breathe while I'm up there?" And then they were just saying about you just have to tilt your head backwards and let the wind or whatever go besides. And I thought, okay, I'll try that. But when I jumped out, I still, had that same problem. But the guy I was, well, that's the guy in the picture.
Mhm.
His name is Keith. He was so wonderful. He was great. He just like talked me through it all the way, and yeah, he was wonderful. And it was one of I said to myself I wouldn't do it again. Although I said that 10 years ago, but I definitely won't do it again. But it was
At least
it
that's
was
where she is now.
but it's such a wonderful experience when you land.
I
And it
would
got
think
to a stage.
you're on a high. I would think you'd be on a high when you land, right?
Yeah, it's just wonderful. And then it got to a stage where he kept me hanging in the sky. And I was thinking, Why? I don't remember this happening 10 years ago, although I don't really remember much of the last one, but I don't remember being hanging just, you was like, oh, just take it all in, have a look at, the ground and have a look at the houses over there and the fields and all of that stuff. And I'm just thinking in my head, I was going, yes, it's lovely. And I'm just thinking in my head, please take me down.
Well, he wants you to savor the moment while you're how many hundred feet above the ground, thinking like I'm gonna die.
I normally, when when you're in the plane and you're about to land, and you say, oh, look out, and you look over, you go, oh, well, this is the Manhattan, and you look out the window and you're feeling, oh, that's beautiful. It's not the same when you're actually in the sky. I just put me on the ground, thank you very much.
But did you enjoy it any more this time than you did the last
I
time?
loved it this time around. I
Okay.
absolutely loved it. The last time, while I was doing it, I hated it until the parachute was pulled. And I think when they were doing the briefing last time, I don't really think I was paying attention to the briefing. I wasn't listening. So really and truly, what they must have told us what was going to happen, and I didn't really pay attention, because even
Mhm.
when they pulled the parachute up, it felt as if he had left me, because
Oh
you
wow.
become lighter. And I said in my head, I'm thinking, oh my God, he's gone. He didn't tell me what I'm supposed to do from this. I'm not going to be pressing anything or pulling any parachutes. But then he tapped me on my shoulder because he knew I was kind of panicking, just to let
Right.
me know that he was still there. So I thought, oh, good for that. But this
Oh,
time around, because I know exactly what was going to happen, I was ready for it.
right.
So yeah, I did love it this time around, but it doesn't mean
Oh,
I'll do it again.
good.
Mm.
See, so in 10 years, we know peace is gonna be
No,
up,
no, no,
right
no, no,
back
no,
up
no,
in
no,
the
no,
air.
no, 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 no. I'm staying firmly on the ground.
Well, I am so happy that you did this. Did you and can I post the video? I know you posted a little video on X. Can I wanted to post that in our community page so people can see it. Was that the
What
whole
did you?
video?
Oh yeah, I've got which one have you got? The one from when I landed? I've got the whole picture. You can post whatever you want, Petal. If I put it
Okay.
on there, it's for you can do whatever you want with it.
Okay, so then I'll post it in our community page
Mm-hmm.
so that people can see you flying through the air and landing and the whole bit. But I am so
Mm.
proud of you. I am like, peace. I have a fear of heights and I could never do that. And I am so in awe that I mean, not just once, twice, and maybe third time. I know in 10 years I'm gonna hear this story again where you went back
No,
up
you're not.
there.
No,
And
you're
so
not. But I tell you one thing, Petal, which I'm sick and tired of hearing from you, from the squaddies, how you're scared of heights, how you would never do this. You guys go into battle every single day for Harry and Meghan, and then you feel like a little jumping out of the plane would make you guys scared. I don't believe it. You going into battle every single day on Twitter, on social media, is much more scarier than what I did from that plane. I would rather jump from the plane than do what the squaddies do every single day, fighting.
uh I'm gonna take your word for that because no part of me want to be outside of a good plane. No part of me will ever want to leave a brand new, probably new plane that have doors and go
I don't
jumping
believe
out of it for no good reason.
I don't believe it. You guys are so brave. What the squaddies do every day, day in, day out. I mean, half the time when I'm reading some of the battles that you guys go into, I'm thinking to myself, how do they do it? I mean, sometimes when I just respond to a deranger, I'm so exhausted. It mentally drains me. But
Mhm.
people are doing it every single day. So it's like, no, I don't even want to hear about,
Okay.
you're scared or your fear of heights, because I don't believe that. The squaddies are brave. We can do anything once we put our mind to it.
Okay, I'm going to take your word and your encouragement, Peace. I'm simply going to do that. But no, I ain't going to be jumping out of no plane. So there you go. My feet will be firmly planted. You don't understand how terrifying, even going on an airplane is. I'm the one who's going to drive from New York to California because I don't want to fly. It's just like I remember going from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and my friends were like, "I cannot believe you're taking the bus." I'm like, "Look, I am not getting in the airplane to go to, if I could drive there." So I believe me, I stayed on that bus for how many hours it took me from San Francisco to LA. I was like, "No, I'm just gonna enjoy the sight. Y'all can go flying. If I don't have to go on a plane, I will not go." I
That
hate
must be
flying.
that must be some different type of fear, because I know
Totally.
when we squad want to go into battle, we fear
We do.
nobody, no one, no situations. We're in it.
Veronica is like, "Nope, not interested in jumping out of a plane."
I could just see it now. Megan coming out and going, right, squad, I want you all to jump out of this plane. All of you will be jumping to get to the first to get there.
I'd be like, "Yeah, I love you, Megan, but no."
No.
Oh my goodness. But I mean, I tell you, girl, I am so proud of you. I am so proud to see that you went up and
Thank
did this
you.
again. And all in support of Invictus. Tell us a little bit about how this is going, your fundraiser.
It's going so well. I mean, initially it was the fundraiser was just for the total goal was 2,500, and then we hit that within I think it was less than a week, and I thought, oh well, I might as well up it. So I decided to just go for the 10, which we're halfway there now. So yeah, and this is for the 10 years anniversary. That was what the jump, the skydive was all about. And
Mhm.
the Invictus Games, the foundation, they are so happy with the amount of squaddies that have actually joined as pentanels. So pentanels are people that will donate certain amount of money every month,
Right.
and they become pentanels, and that's why they were invited to the church service
Right.
for their their give back and saying thank you for what they do. And yeah, so it's the fundraiser's going well. I think I've concluded my bit and need a rest. So
Yes, yes, yes. You've done enough. So
I've done
again, if
enough.
you're interested, if you're interested in donating, definitely check out her fundraiser. I'll put the link again in our community page so that we can see. You can donate to that. So fantastic, TMCD. Oh, she's like, I love to do this two piece. I would
Oh
love to.
yeah, you see, she's a
There
true
you go.
squaddie.
You have
She's a
you.
true squaddie.
Yep. Lorna is like, and oh, I'm so sorry. TCFD, thank you so much for 13 months of membership. Oh, I appreciate your
Oh,
support
thank
so
you.
very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, yes. Who else? Lorna says, I wasn't born with wings. Nope. But I have fingers for a reason. I will stay on the ground and type. You go,
I love
Lorna.
that. I love that.
You're my type of person. We'll stay right here and type all day. We're not going up there.
It's like a keyboard warrior.
I know exactly. Elizabeth says, "Peace. You are brave. You are a brave Shiro. That you are. That you
Thank
are."
you. Thank you. I feel brave now. I wasn't brave then. I always have that big old smile on my face. They say, "Oh, you didn't look scared," but behind that smile, there was a fear.
Ah, well, I mean, look, you brave the fear. There's always fear, but you overcome came it. You've conquered that fear. So that's
Yeah.
what this is all about. And TMCD says, "Hello, pedal moderators and all two cents crew. I am with you, peace. This is on my bucket list, and I'll be doing it too." Oh my
Well
goodness.
done,
Okay,
girl.
there you
I
go.
love all my brave squaddies. Come on now,
Yes,
we need to
yes,
do this.
yes. I go back to this. Veronica's like, nope, not interested in jumping out of a plane.
Oh, you keyboard warrior.
And Joanna's like, me too, pedal. Heights is an issue for me.
And I remember when I did it 10 years ago, there was a lady who jumped out of the plane for is it amnesia? I can never pronounce that word. Amnesia. And for
Uh-huh.
the Amnesia Society. She was 87 years old. And I was sitting there fretting and I was so scared. And when she joined us in the plane, I was like, Peace, get yourself together. If this woman can do it, so can you. So I had to just hide my fear. And she jumped first. And I was like, oh, Lord. So, yeah.
Well, then you had no choice.
No choice.
But Zola says, very proud and very happy for you, Peace. Aww.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And Kanisha says, I will not jump out of a plane. My feet needs the ground.
Oh, Lord. I'm making a mental note of all these people that saying they're not going to do it. I'm making a mental note.
And she also says, fear keeps you safe. Wow. I love that.
Okay.
I love that. I love that. And
That's
Kanisha says,
true.
Jen, you are brave. Yes,
Thank
you
you.
are.
Thank you.
Wow. Unbelievable. So, but Peace, thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you sharing your experience in Nigeria, well, the UK and Nigeria, and all your crazy travels. Remind me I'm not going traveling with you. I'll be like,
Well, you are coming to Canada. You are coming to
yes, I
Canada,
will be
you
in
know?
Canada.
Right.
Absolutely be in
Okay.
Canada.
You will be
Well,
able to.
actually, no. Traveling with you is the excitement because you have all these crazy stories. So yeah, I think I do need some crazy stories. So then I think I'll be doing that.
You'll have it firsthand. So just
Yes.
stick with me. We might go down the skeleton.
Oh my gosh, that would be. Oh my gosh, that would be so scary. Oh, that would be
I've
really
thought
cool.
about it so many times. I haven't said I'm going to do it yet, but I have thought about it. So,
Yeah.
Petal, it might be you and me doing that.
Yes. Oh, maybe we can do it like no. Well, I think that's the luge, right? Is when you can go with other people. Is
Yeah.
that the
Yeah.
thing? Yeah. So okay,
Yeah.
we have to think about the skeleton part. Oh, I have to buy some courage from somebody because I don't have
We,
it.
we probably go with Peacemaker. Oh, there's a picture
There
of
you go.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker
There's
said
a
he's gonna be
picture.
doing it. Definitely said he's
Who
gonna
was
be doing it.
asking for a picture of Peacemaker? He's on this picture on
Oh,
the
you know
left.
what?
Okay.
Actually, oh yeah, Peacemaker is right there on the left. And actually, for someone was asking about if I have a picture of Peacemaker, I have this little clip. So I'm gonna play a little bit of it from
Okay.
the video
Their
that we did.
supports have inspired me. Today, I'm advocating for wounded and injured Sikh servicemen in the military. So this decision have made me to make a move, reaching out to the wounded, injured soldiers in our military hospital, which was where I took my treatment. Also sharing my experience in order to inspire them, because the same hospital they are today was that same hospital that I received treatment and which I continued with Invictus gains after some period of time receiving treatment there in that same hospital. That is to let them know that even with their injuries, that they can be celebrated as a gold medalist, that they can be able to do better than I did, that the injury doesn't stop us from becoming what we're supposed to be, hence we are alive. So sharing the experience to them, to encourage them and to inform them that they're being loved by the world, that their efforts, their sacrifice is being recognized by the world. So they should be courageous and don't let anything to stop them.
So that's a little bit about Peacemaker. I hope you guys were able to hear that. So Peace, were you able to hear that? Uh-oh. Did I lose everybody? Oh no. Oh, Peace got disconnected. So I hope you guys were able to hear that. And that's a little bit of the spotlight we did on Peacemaker. So oh goodness. She said is there sound? Oh no. I guess there was no sound. Oh, so Veronica said she heard it. Okay. So I'm always a little bit with these videos. Is the sound working? I don't know. But yeah, so that was a little bit of Peacemaker. And again, the spotlight on Peacemaker is on the spotlight of Peacemaker was on our channel, so just check it out. I'll put a link in our community page. It's there already, but I'll put another link. So just in case you have not been able to get it to watch it, you'll be able to watch it. So Peace, did you
Yeah,
see the little bit of the video that I shared?
I did. Yes,
Okay, fantastic, great. So
I just
again,
got I just got a call that cut me off again.
oh, okay. So we having quite a few people saying that yes, they heard it. So that's wonderful. So yeah.
Okay.
So again, Peace. When we tried to do Peace and also Achilles was on that when we tried to do a video and a little bit of a documentary thing with both Peacemaker and Okay, but the connection was so bad that the sound was crazy. So I had to redo the whole thing, and where it just was Peacemaker. Okay, the one that did the video, and I was like, thank you so much, because you could hear everyone else but but Peacemaker, and Peacemaker's audio it just came across terrible, so we had to redo it. So that's why we end up with this one. So, but thank you even for participating in that UNOKLS. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
But thank you again, Peace, for taking the time out to come hang with us and share your adventure. Looking
It's
forward to
my
more.
pleasure. I loved it. Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Thank you to our awesome moderator, Lydia Church, Nelly, Karen M, Cookies and Cream, Black Queen. You are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you so much to our 2 Cents crew who support the channel on a monthly basis. You are amazing. And to all of you who support in the chat. And whether it's super thanks, super stickers, all of the ways that you support. Wait a minute. I think I missed somebody. Hang on. Before I thought, TMCD. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your donations. She's like, I'll travel with you, Peace.
Oh yes, I got my travels buddy. Thank you.
And Coffee Bar, thank you for your super stickers. You guys, thank you for your generosity. I hope I didn't miss anyone else, but thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yes. So anyway, guys, thank you, Peace. I will
Thank
chat with
you.
you later. And
All right. Bye everyone. Thanks for listening. God bless you all.
bye. And
Bye.
and I will chat with you all next time. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye.